Top morning, top night, whatever case may be. My name's Ben Matthews, aka Ben Time Traveler. I am who I signed the government with inside the government, ain't who they say they are. Talk about your alien government with inside the government, which people still don't get it. They'll come out here and tell you they walk amongst you and shit, but they won't tell you fucking who's running the whole shit in the boodle and who controls everything. Alien government with inside the government. It's always been that way. They talk about technology, advanced technology from the aliens, and how they give you a little bit here, a little bit there. Now, they give it to the government, and the government gives you little breadcrumbs once in a while. And aliens don't give you, the peasants outside the palace walls. Why would they give slaves anything? You always been slaves from the beginning. You think how many people come up missing all around the world? Look it up, man. How many people come up missing last year in the United States of America alone? And like I said before, you could take drug addicts, alcoholics, husband got tired of the wife, or the wife got tired of the husband, and they just took off. You can count for, a little percentage of that. But the rest of the 80+%, you can't count for where they're disappearing. Gotta have you workers. And that's all around the whole world, man. You mathematically, your brain can't even wrap your brain around how many people come up missing all around the world. Because you can't get the honest number anyway, because, third world countries and shit, people just don't report shit, They don't even feed their own people and give them water. Let's see who we got out there. Paris. Hopperson. What up? Good to see us. Peace, love, and understanding. Much respect to you. I'm doing all right. Got to get my medicine in check, though. It's not why I'm here, though. I'm not here to talk about me. Here to talk about how they've been trying to collapse the economy and shit to usher in Mark of the Beast, which you're already in the Mark of the Beast. You already took the Mark of the Beast, not willingly, but you know about it. But nonetheless, man, that's like people get Social Security and shit. If you get checks deposited to you in the mail, government's not going to do that no more. They're going to give you them little credit cards because you got to be in the system. That's what they do to the poor people too. Food stamp cards, and they don't want you to have the cash. You got to get into the system. And I'll be thankful that Trump has been preventing this, man. It really ain't no sweat off his crad dogs if, it really ain't. Rich people, it ain't no thing. Gets me is these communist, socialist pigs and shit that think that, Marxists, that think that, they're fighting for something, which they really ain't fighting for their own enslavement. They hate America so bad and shit, man. But yet they're out there protesting, and not peacefully, most of them, but nonetheless, because they got that right to protest. They hate this country so much. Can't celebrate 250 years. We're not. The United States of America wasn't perfect, and it ain't gonna be perfect. But it sure in hell is on its way, man. I don't agree with everything and shit But, you know, being in Michigan and shit, all I'm seeing in Michigan is Democrat ads, man. You know, that's all I see, man. The socialist. Well, we even got it worse than the socialist communists because we got the Muslims, you know. They're taking over whole city councils and the whole 9 yards, man. It won't be long in Dearborn. Well, there's certain areas in Dearborn you can't go into now. Me myself, I wouldn't bother me. I still go and shit, man. If I had a reason to go, even if I didn't have a reason, you ain't telling me I can't travel where I want to go. No, they don't call me Ben Traveler for nothing. But yeah, Michigan's getting it pretty bad, man. We ain't really got nobody. The only halfway decent person who would have been for governor, he dropped out of the race. I think he was a Democrat too. I'm not sure, but didn't matter. He ran Detroit pretty damn good, man. You know, he really did. He did. You know, that's what I look at. His achievements in the low income parts of Detroit and the rebuilding of Detroit, and you know, just working with the police department in Detroit. You know, he did a hell of a good job, man. It is truth and facts, man. That's why I would have voted for him for governor. But he couldn't get no money to come in because it's all about the Muslims and the socialists and communists. You know, we're just like New York. We're like Seattle. We're like Portland. We're like, you know, California. We're becoming so much more like that, man. Because they get them populated areas. See, they know what they're doing, man. They get them. They move them into them populated areas where more of the votes are at, man. You know, more of the votes count. Yeah, I broke my glasses, man. I sat on them. Had them quite a while. Yeah, it's gonna be hot. Make sure you check on people that are sick and old, man. Check on them. Should be doing that all the time, regardless of the weather, anyway, man. Yeah, I think I'll cut my grass tomorrow, and then I'm gonna water the shit out of it. 'Cause work too hard on it now, you know, let it go burning up. Catch this sun, man. Check this out. I was kind of hoping I'd get a sun pillar. I don't think it's gonna do it. I can't see, man. I was staring at the sun earlier and it blinded me. Yeah, I was hoping we get a sun pillar. But I don't think we're gonna get it. Beautiful day. Yeah, remember when the sun used to be yellow? Ah, you're nuts and crazy. That sun's always been white. She sure is looking pretty hot, man. Okay, I can't stare in that. This holds up. Look at it sliding down now, ain't it? Keep going. Hear that? Duct tape. Duct tape fix that shit. Oh, I think I need more duct tape. I paid good money for that phone fucking holder, man. Junk. Yeah, keep going. She should hold on, man. She should stop. Yeah, I try not looking at that sun, man. It's beautiful. It's life. And it's only gonna make them freaking ticks even more deadlier, man, the hotter it gets. Yeah, they do anything to fucking kill you, I guess. Not mean anything. Well, we might just get that sun pillow. We might just get that sun pillow after all. Gotta do his job, man. Shadow banning and the struggle with this shit with YouTube, and then I got thinking to myself, you know what? You know how many individuals that I have interacted with on YouTube, man, and I'm proud of that, man. I really am. Pete Santilli, Mark Dice, Young Turks, Alex Jones, Change the Channel. I mean, that's another group of individuals like Home Marine One, there's the cameraman, Logan Ryan, Crossroads, WebTech, you know, DJ Moore, he's still out here, man. I was going to visit his videos once in a while. He lives in Colorado. He hunts. I like the guy. But, you know, I think about any reactions that I had. Shit, I got nothing to be ashamed about, man. Actually, I should be quite proud of it. I am, man. You know, I believe in what I believe in, and I took to the traveling and literally went out with my life on the line, man, and fought for what I believed in. You know, whether it's taking on Senator McCain down in Phoenix, or with the Bundys and the Hammonds, Washington D.C.,
I said this before. Truth and facts should be free. It shouldn't cost you anything. Everything that I ever did never cost me anything. Maybe a little bit here and there once in a while, but the traveling and the freelance investigating I always do, I always was covered that. Because, like I say, it shouldn't cost you anything. It should be free for the truth and the facts. You shouldn't have to pay for some bullshit, a commercial, or buy my energy drinks or whatnot. Buy my shirts. Remember the hats and shirts and shit. This channel here, your hat and shirt. I get it. You gotta make money and shit, but shouldn't make money for telling the truth. Don't see me in all these years I've done it, all the people I interacted with and shit, man. I come out here, you go back and look at my video with, what's his name? I don't think Ferguson, man, but, I have to come back to it, man. I can't think of the man's name. I don't think I'm talking to you, man. Yeah, I'll come back to it. Because, I mentioned this in a video when I said everybody should give that guy a call. And, tell him thank you for being Democrats. He's the only one who votes with us on issues, like Israel and shit. And, I ain't never been good with names anyway. Faces, names, nah. But, yeah, I said, go ball, man. Thank him for what he's doing, you're a Republican, you sit there. He's got his own values and shit, but he's got some of your values. And now, fuck, he's all over the news and shit on Fox. Yeah, it's nice thinking like that. But that's sidetracked on shit, man. It's a dope. Yeah, I didn't do anything today, man. I ain't gonna do anything later. Probably a week. He's probably, your mission is probably gonna go all the way to the weekend, man. He's probably gonna blast us to the final, which will probably take 9 days, maybe a week. See this coming. It's summer, I mean, it is what it is, but I don't like it doing that. Just the animals, man, it puts such a strain on them. Can't say more. Yeah, they're trying to destroy the economy and shit. It wasn't no Trump. Probably, I know, be chaos. Run these communist socialist pigs out of the picture, man. They're going after their own party and shit, man. The old leaders. Yeah, whatever. They need to go after each other and shit. But Democrats always been a socialist communist party anyway, man. just disguise itself as something caring and shit, you know. And it's always been a socialist, communist, Marxist party. That's funny, they'll tell people on the right who want to have the right to bear arms and shit, you're a Nazi. What the fuck? Don't they get it? They're not the only ones that have the right to bear arms. Democrats have the right to bear arms too. Marxists, socialists, communists, you know, they all got the right to bear arms. But see, they just don't want you to have the right to bear arms. They don't want you to have the right to freedom of speech. I mean, look at they controlled the virus and shit, man, lied and covered it up and shit, and nothing ever happened there. Epstein files and shit, man, nothing's happened out of that and shit. Nothing, man. Not shit. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And I guess it's just that, in my experience through all the years, there's more bullshit they can throw at you, there's more bullshit you eat, and you forget about eating the bullshit after a while, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't forget shit, man. I think it's, that two tiers of justice and shit, They always say nobody's above the law, but they're fucking above the law. Hunter Biden, above the law. And if they do get caught and go to fucking trial and court and shit, they don't get shit out of the deal anyway. They get smacked on the fucking wrist. But if you're Martha Stewart or you're bad, you're going to prison. Pete Santilli, Roger Stone, Bundy, Hammond. The list goes on and on and on. They talk about ICE and shit. They were flying fucking military fucking drones over our heads and shit, and locked and loaded. And they ain't never had a problem with that shit, man. That's what took out little boy Finnegan. They were tracking him with the drone and shit, man. Military drone. Fucking. It was a military drone, man, locked and loaded. When we were at the airport, the laser guns, fucking guns with lasers on them pointing in the fucking truck every which way. Zoom, 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 zoom. Try to kill us and shit by fucking putting drills in the side of the tire and breaking the fucking drill bit off and shit, man. Knowing that, going through the mountain shit, high and low pressure and shit, man, fucking blow off the fucking tire and shit. And they did it on the side for you, really fucking try to kill you. Been there and done it. Literally fucking hacking and fucking computers, house phones. I've been through it all, man. Doxing, FBI, CIA, some agencies you don't even know exist. Oh, man. Yeah, seen a lot, witnessed a lot, man. Trying to fucking stand up and fight for it. It's just a lot of people just don't want to do it, man. Can't do nothing there, sitting there. fight, man. You know, he was covering everything. But he was in the fight. Literally. He put his life out there too, man. He literally put his life. Look how long he spent in fucking prison before he found not guilty. Look at Nevada, where he had to go through there and shit. Still ain't losing his gun rights. He didn't lose his life like this boy Finnegan. Some other people. Just think, when shit hits the fan, you're gonna be defending yours, you and yours. And I hope you keep it small, small group of family. The more people, the harder it is, man. Trust me, when shit hits the fan, you got 20, 30, 40, 50,000 motherfuckers band together, roaming and shit, just murdering, raping, and taking what little bit you got and shit, man. It's better to be a smaller group, man. Less seen. And like I said, an axe, a way to start a fire. I ain't talking Bic lighter either. It's two of the most important things, man. Two of the most important things. You ain't gonna have a chainsaw, man, but there ain't gonna be no gasoline, man. What you thinking, you know? Hang on, man. Cut down the noise a little bit. Lay down and sleep, cutting the grass. It's a good time, man. It's when you're supposed to cut your grass. Yeah. But of course, you know, they want you to buy gold. Buy gold. Because, you know, shit's gonna hit the fan. Well, you can't eat fucking gold, man. You can't eat silver, man. I was on TV the other day ago. The guy, well, being that I don't know what fucking show it was, but would you rather be on an island and have gold or a hamburger, I think he said. He just got dropped off on the corner of Charlie, you know, shit. All she did since she got out of that truck, all she done was up and talking to her, so I was angry with her. You know, I was watching the cops last night, that live one, and they had this lady, man, and she was butt naked throwing, I guess, rocks at a fucking building, but by the time the cops showed up, she had like a, I don't know what you call it, like a jammer type thing on, but what people call about, you know, her being naked and shit and acting like that. And you could tell she was fucking, she was eating Fruit Loops, man. And, they cops, well, we didn't see her naked. There ain't nothing we could do about it, you know. And they just let her on her way and shit. Let's take out the Megan, her being naked. And how about the state of mind she was in, you know? He helped her and took her to get her looked at, man, for being fucking eating too much Fruit Loops. I mean, they just let her off and go, and I thought, man, the abuse she's probably going through. Probably in her own head, but, you know, nonetheless, they should have gave her out. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? I haven't seen you all day. I have to feed him. Yeah, why you say that cat's so still? They ain't gonna come back. He's not a good fighter, man. I'm telling you the truth. He don't tuck and roll. He gets beat up. He don't quit though. He gets on you and shit, out he goes. I never knew where that one came from. Munchkin. I don't know where it came from. It just showed up. I think people drive by and drop freaking cats off sometimes. Yeah, it's gonna be hotter than shit, man. I can't see the chats, man. Somebody call me names. Who's that? Oh. I can't see your name, man. But, good to see you, man. I think it's Dennis. 95, 94. What up? Peace, love, and understanding, much respect. Yeah, it's always cool when people you ain't seen in quite a while pop up in there. But I know, you know, if you ain't really, I don't even ask people to subscribe to me or give me thumbs up or any of that shit. I don't, man. But, you know the system, man. If you ain't down with all that shit, man, and the notifications and shit, you ain't finding me, man. You ain't finding me. I'm just a fucking planet in the middle of the fucking universe. Can't find me. You gotta watch out for the earthquakes. Or not the earthquakes, volcanoes too, man. That's gonna pick up a little bit too. That definitely look like a top, man. Like I said, I could drive around this town, man, for months on end. For 2 months. And not see one cop, man. I mean, this ain't really a small town, you know. The north end, the south end. You know, but I drive down like New Baltimore or Mount Clemens, you know, getting up in that area and shit. I see nothing but cops. Right now, I don't know if it's because this has been going on for quite a few years, man. They oust the police department, kind of the city police, to the sheriff department. Hang on a minute, I'm get this cat something to eat, man.
So that's the one I want to feed. That's the one. He's always a butthole. His name's Noodles, the orange and white one. That's Noodles. That's Munchkin. He don't know how to fight, man. He's a lover. See what I mean? He's always being an asshole. You don't want to leave them alone. They're both males. Noodles, no. I'm telling you, no. Go on. You gotta take his shit. That bullshit. And I threw 4 pieces out there. There's only these 2 right now. If I don't pay attention, he's gonna sneak up over. He's right there. He's gonna sneak up there and try to take that shit. Asshole. Oh. I don't know what that was. What the hell does that say? Retouch. What do I want to retouch? I don't even know what freaking retouch is, man. I don't know if anybody can hear me or not. Oh well. Lucky if I got anybody here sometimes at all. Like the last video. I talked for over an hour, it seemed like by myself, man. It's okay. Yeah, I went out and brought that roastery chicken for that reason, to give that black cat, you know. Because Kroger's always got that shit discounted, you know. Roastery chicken and their fried chicken and shit, you know. And the next day they got it marked down real cheap and shit, so I'm gonna buy it for all the cats. I prefer them to have the roastery one, but they gotta eat and drink too, man. I got one real sick cat in the back. It's a beautiful cat. I don't know, it's almost like it's got, I don't want to say the flu, but I think it's the allergies, man, to tell you the truth, but his eyes got really watery and bad and shit, and his nose, I had to bring him in and clean them all up, you know, and shit, but I don't want to bring him in and get my cats inside sick, you know. But he eats and drinks, man. I try to make sure he gets extra shit, too. I can mix his food up with some kitty milk and shit, man. Make sure he eats good soft food. Plenty of water. Go out there and rub his belly and shit. He's so small and sick. It's sad. I just don't want to bring him in and make the other ones I got inside sick, man, because that'd be a bummer. I think I'm going to have to do something here in the next couple of days because of the heat. I have to bring him in. He's going to have to be quarantined. Well, he just lays in the sun anyway, because that's what they usually do when they're sick and shit. And for today's first time I ever seen him go off the porch. I don't cut a section of my backyard, man, the grass, and because cats they like that tall grass and shit, not just for hunting purposes, man, but keeps them cool and shit. Seen that black cat across the street, somebody shot it. I don't know. They're territorial, man, but she's a female. And, every once in a while she'll come over here. I'll feed her. But she knows she's in her territory. But looks like somebody shot her in the eye, man. I'm not sure, but people are ignorant. I think I'm gonna have me some barbecue pork, man. Good cheese on that. I made shepherd pie earlier, but there ain't nothing left. We ate it all. It was pretty damn good, man. I ain't had shepherd pie in a while anyway. Yep. Don't mind me, man. Yeah, gotta keep an eye on them volcanoes too, man. A couple good aftershocks and shit from fucking Venezuela and shit, man. It could take down some more of them buildings and shit. But it's not where I'm worried about now, though. Alaska. Across the street from Alaska, Russia, California. It'll be another ping pong thing, man. Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Boom. 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 Up around Chile. Watch. You see, you notice in the last few years, like I said, you notice more and more earthquakes farther north. Earthquakes where they ain't even seen it, never seen earthquakes. Look at what happened off of Cuba. It's that area right there in the Gulf of America. Atlantis, man. You look at that circle and shit, man. Yes, sirree. They know that anyway, man. They know where Atlantis was. Oh, still is. It's just underwater. Because people that look at the earth now and the water and shit and the water level and whatnot and shit, man, they don't understand. They don't understand, man. Water used to be lower and shit, man, and they don't even, they like a supercontinent, man, and broke apart and shit, man. People can't wrap their mind around that either, man. You were around back then. Well, not you, but the human species. Yeah, I think I'm gonna smoke another one and then go get me some pulled barbecue pork. You know what? I was thinking too, if Iran wants a nuclear bomb, why don't the United States just give them one or two? I mean, literally, give them one or two of them motherfuckers. Because they're not going to stop. It's been written down, man. God told us about it, you know. They're not going to stop. I guarantee you right now, there's a whole lot of them here in the United States of America that are planning some shit. In Michigan. But they're doing it to politics. How you destroy a government from within. Get in the fucking offices. Don't matter fucking how low a fucking office it is. The more you get, all the way up to fucking mayors and governors. Soon enough, it'll be fucking the White House, man. Nah, you know, fucking people, man, that don't like the United States of America, they ain't fucking something wrong with you anyway, man. That's why I know fucking what side's what, man. Yeah. I'll call it a night, man. Put a lid on it. Really just come out and see if there's going to be a sundog. Not a sundog, a sun pillar. Be careful in the heat, man. Look out for people that are sick and old. Look out for yours, man. All right, peace, love, and understanding. Much respect, man. God bless each and every one of you, man. Be in God's army, because we are an army to fear.